Hey everybody, it's Ryan. I'm going to be doing an overview, unboxing, installation, and how to use review tutorial of this here wireless doorbell camera with a chime. It is wireless, so I want to put that in there. And can be used outdoor, waterproof, whole bunch of good stuff. And so let's open this up, see what's in it. And I want to first disclose that this company reached out to me and they said, hey Ryan, can you please do one of your reviews on our item here? And who am I to say no? So full disclosure, this was given to me, but in no way whatsoever will it impact positively or negatively my overview and review. Let's get into it. So I'm gonna change camera and let's unbox this thing and see what's going on. So here we have it. It is a 2K Quad HD wireless doorbell camera with chime. Whole bunch of fun stuff going on here. Let's see what all is in the box. All right, first warning. So you have a sign to put up. Let people know you do have some security measures going on at your residence or work or wherever you have it placed. That's cool. A full user guide, so that's gonna be helpful. And then let's see what's in here. So we have the charging, got some mounting screws and mounts. You have a mounting template. Looks like we have a, looks like this is like a doorbell thing, and I think it, yep, comes with batteries. All right. So different doorbell chimes. There's a lot of different chimes here, and you can adjust the volume here as well. I think looking at the information that was in here, you got about 38 different ringtone chimes available with 5 levels of volume, depending on where you want this located in your house. Then here we go. Here is the actual wireless camera doorbell chime security camera. That's pretty stout. That's kind of cool. You got a looks like you can actually ring. It looks like there's. Very cool. And so this gives you sort of an indicator right here. Again, I haven't read the instructions. I'm just kind of guessing what a lot of this stuff does. There's your camera. There's those mounting holes I was referencing. And yeah, this is kind of cool. Then you got here on the side, let's see what we got here on the side. This is gonna be for maybe some kind of memory card, possibly. We'll look at the instructions. And there is a charging port, I would assume, but we're gonna check out the instructions here. And then it comes with Phillips screwdriver and as well as a star driver. So it looks like it's pretty easy to take on and off. So you have this. This is where you would mount this against the wall. And then you would take this, put it up against it, slide it into place. And then when you tighten that, it locks it in. You know, so from a security standpoint, my initial thought is pretty cool because most people are not gonna have a star driver this exact size. And once this is tightened down, if you can imagine this is mounted, and we'll do a mount here in a sec and see what it looks like outside. That's gonna be nice and flush, and it's tight, you know? So it's not something that somebody could come up and easily decide they want to take it away. Why somebody would do that, because you're not gonna have everything. So I don't even know if it would even work. But so that's from a security standpoint, and just makes it nice and convenient. Definitely has a slim layout. I also just noticed when I pulled this off, there is a tamper button. So if this is taken off, that's really cool. So I bet you get notified via the app integration that if this is popped out like that because somebody took it off, you get a notification that, hey, somebody's trying to walk away with your camera. Why they want to do that, I don't know. But that's kind of cool as well. A couple cool features that I think are you might want to know are PIR sensor. It says right here, PIR sensor can detect movement of objects up to 50 feet away. Here are some tech things, some specifics that might be important for you to know. So besides the 2K Quad HD, the aspect ratio of the video and image you're gonna get is 3:4. So not 16:9, not vertical, but a 3:4 aspect ratio, with 160-degree coverage and night vision. So if you think about it, 180 degrees would be from a peripheral, like literally all the way left to right. So 160 degrees is literally almost a full sweep from a camera security standpoint. It does have two-way audio, which we're going to show here in a little bit. Voice changer, that'll be interesting to test, I guess, from a security privacy standpoint. Maybe if you're a girl, I'll be anxious to test this out if you're a girl and you're not wanting to let the person know that maybe you're a woman, and you want to change your voice. Also, real-time video, anti-theft device. I think that's related to the somebody trying to take it off, so there's actually an alarm. Like I mentioned earlier, it is 100% wireless, strong signal. It is waterproof, as I mentioned before. So if you're mounting this somewhere, there's not kind of like an overhang. You don't have to worry about the weather raining on it and it being an issue. And then from a security standpoint, it does come with encrypted cloud storage. And it even mentions there's a 7-day trial, video duration, 6 seconds, event cloud storage. Also, that slot is for a micro SD card that will support, it says here, up to 128 gigs of extra storage. I would assume like video storage, audio storage. So that's kind of cool. So as I mentioned, there's an app, so it gives you a QR code. You scan that with your phone, follow the prompts, and connect it to your home or office Wi-Fi. And then once you have all the settings, there's a whole bunch of custom settings. I'm just kind of reading through this. And once you have all that set up, then you can go into following instructions here, the installation process at the door that you want this chime at, and then you can kind of test out how that functionality is going to work and all the custom features that you might have. All right, now once this is fully charged using the cord you have here, and again, it doesn't come with one of those like power brick things, so you got to kind of do that on your own. But once it is fully charged, you might be thinking, well, how long is it going to be in use before I'm going to have to charge it again? Because remember, this comes with actual batteries that's in the house. This is outside. And so, just some confirmation. So let's just say you're using it 50 times a day. It's going to last for about a month. That means you're pretty high traffic house you got going on there. But if it's less than 10 times a day, you're looking at about 3 months. So it's really going to come down to how many times this is getting pressed and there's some kind of interaction going on with somebody at your door. All right, another cool feature is once you have the app connected, you can have sort of a family sharing scenario. So for example, everybody in the house that has a phone could have the app downloaded and everybody's kind of connected together and using the same feature. This can be kind of cool, especially if you have a business and you have a lot of people, let's just say, in the business, and you want to kind of share who's coming in, who's going, and all this stuff, or not everybody's in the business at the exact same time. So you have some kind of, let's just call it networking using the app on this shared device. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to download the app, get this thing connected, and then we'll get into actually installing this on a door. All right, when it comes to installing this, it's pretty simple. So this just happens to be a wood door frame. And all you do is you just have this up here. And you could, I didn't need it. I didn't need to take it off, but if you really want to be careful and you're unsure about it moving, you can peel the back off. It's a very light tack. Stick it on there, and then you can drill your holes, or just screw straight in instead of doing, like in wood, you don't need to use the anchors, in my opinion. You can just screw directly in. So you just screw the top and the bottom in, and then you slide it down, and then you take your star bit here, and then you just slowly twist it on until it locks in place. You can turn on, there's a blue light there, so at night you can hear the ringing sound. There's your camera and all that fun stuff. So this is what would happen if the tamper alarm is turned on. So it's basically letting the person trying to tamper with this know that there is an alarm setting, and then also the app is notifying you that something's going on, and you can see that the device has been removed from its location. Just another security measure that's helpful if you're concerned about this thing leaving your property. So once it's mounted, you'll take your chime device, is basically your inside doorbell chime, and when somebody presses the button, you're gonna be able to hear this, and again, you can adjust the volume and the different ringtones to let you know somebody's at the door, and you'll also get a notification on your phone via the app. All right, so now it's nighttime mode, and on this camera here, this looks like it's really illuminated, but that's just because of the way the camera is. This is barely, it just barely has a red light. This is a motion sensor, so when I get in front of it, it cuts that on. That's kind of cool. So then I'm gonna hit the doorbell button.
All right, as you can see, the light illuminates and it makes a chime noise.
If I was somebody coming up to the house, this is what it would sound like.
This is the clown voice.
That is the clown voice. So there's two different voice disguises. So think from a security standpoint, let's just say you are home alone, or maybe you are a woman and you don't want maybe a stranger, and you're worried that if somebody thinks that there's a girl or a woman home alone and you want to mask your voice, that's a feature. So it basically makes your voice, regardless of who you are, really deep, as if you're like I don't know, just like it's basically a man's deep voice. And then if we go to the different voice changing, you have that clown mode, clown mode is sort of that digital voice. And then you have here the uncle mode. That was that very deep sounding voice. All right, here, this is what it would look like if somebody's approaching the door. So I'm gonna do 2 points of view so you can see he's walking up, he's hitting that, the alarm's ringing, and here we have this. Then I'm answering. All right, who is this?
This is a test.
All right, so you can see, you can hear his voice very clearly, and then I can interact with him with these different voice disguises. So hopefully that answers any questions you might have about this wireless Wi-Fi security camera and all the features that go along with it. Hopefully this helps, and we'll talk to you soon.